Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Sanatopanamadhyam Dadati Swabharamyam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavascha Shri Guru Saharadam Krishna Chaitanya Shri Radha Krishna Padam Saragana Shri Shakam He Krishna Kadama Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Mudesha Pikananda Taptakanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavameshwari Rishabhasute Devi Pranamami Hare Vanchakalparubhyascha Vivasamubhyascha Patinam Pavanam Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Namo Shesha Dosha Dura Purna Gunatmane Sarva Purvidya Vanjaya Shri Varanayate Srimad Bhagavatam Chapter 21 Text 14
Ekadasin Mahasatra Ekadasin Mahasatra Diksha Tatra Divokasam Diksha Tatra Divokasam Samajo Brahmarshinam Cha Samajo Brahmarshinam Cha Rajarshinam Cha Sattatam Rajarshinam Cha Sattama Ekadasin Mahasatra Diksha Tatra Divokasam
Samajam Brahmarshinam Cha
Samajo Brahmarshinam Cha Rajarshinam Cha Sattama Ekadasin Mahasatra Diksha Tatra Divokasam
Samajo
Brahmarshinam Cha Rajarshinam Cha Sattama
Ekadasin Mahasatra
Ekadasin Mahasatra
Diksha Tatra Divokasam
Diksha Tatra Divokasam
Samajo Brahmarshinam Cha
Samajo Brahmarshinam Cha
Rajarshinam Cha Sattama
Rajarshinam Cha Sattama एकदासीन् महासत्र
एकदासीन् महासत्र
दीक्षा तत्र दिवोकसाम्
दीक्षा तत्र दिवोकसाम्
समाजो ब्रह्म ऋषीणां च
समाजो ब्रह्म ऋषीणां च
राजऋषीणां च सत्तमा
राजऋषीणां च सत्तमा.
Online, anybody wants to chant the shloka? Please chant.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु. एकदाशीन् महाशस्त्र दीक्षा तत्र दिवाक्षसां समाजो ब्रह्मर्षिणां च राजर्षीणां च सत्तमा. हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
एकादश महासत्र दीक्षा तत्र दिवोकसं समाजो ब्रह्म ऋषीणां च राजर्षीणां च सत्तमा.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी. दंड प्रणाम. एकदासीन् महासत्र दीक्षा तत्र द्रिवोकसां समाजो ब्रह्म ऋषीणां च राजर्षीणां च सत्तमा. हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु. एक दीक्षा तत्र दिवाकसं समाजो ब्रह्म ऋषीणां च राजर्षीणां च सत्तमा.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
हरे महासत्र दीक्षा तत्र दिवोकसां समाजो ब्रह्म ऋषीणां च राजर्षीणां च सत्तमा. प्रणाम प्रभु जी. हरे कृष्ण.
हरे कृष्ण. एकदासीन् महासत्र दीक्षा तत्तदिवोकसां समाजो ब्रह्मऋषीणां च राजर्षीणां च सत्तमम्. हरे कृष्ण.
एकादशीन महाशस्त्र दीक्षा तत्र दिवोकसां समोदे ब्रह्मर्षीणां च राजर्षीणां च सत्तमा.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी. एकदासीन् महासत्र दीक्षा तत्तदिवोकसां समाजो ब्रह्मर्षीणां च राजर्षीणां च सत्तमा.
Word translation.
Ekada.
Once upon a time.
Asit. Took a vow. Mahasatra. Great sacrifice. Diksha. Initiation. Tatra. In that function. Divokasam. Of the demigods. Samajaha. Assembly. Brahma Rishinam. Of great saintly Brahmanas. Cha. Also. Rajarishinam.
Of great saintly kings.
Of great saintly kings.
Cha.
Also.
Sat.
Sattam.
The greatest of devotees.
The greatest of devotees.
Translation and purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Once upon a time, King Prithvi initiated the performance of a very great sacrifice in which great saintly sages, brahmanas, demigods from higher planetary systems, and the great saintly kings known as Rajarshis all assembled together. Once upon a time, King Prithvi initiated
the performance
of a very great sacrifice.
the
the performance of a very great sacrifice,
in
in which
great saintly sages,
Brahmanas, demigods,
from higher planetary systems,
higher planetary systems,
and great saintly kings,
and great saintly kings,
known as Rajarshis,
known as Rajarishis,
all assembled together.
all assembled together.
Supriti Mataji, Hare Krishna. Kindly read.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. In this verse, the most significant point is that although King Prutu's residential quarters were in India, between the river Ganges and Yamuna, the demigods also participated in the great sacrifice he performed. This indicates that formerly the demigods used to come to this planet. Similarly, great personalities like Arjuna, Yudhishthira, and many others used to visit higher planetary systems. Thus, there was interplanetary communication via suitable airplanes and space vehicles. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you. Once again, verse. Ekadasin
Mahasatra
Tatra Divokasam
Diksha Tatra Divokasam Samajo Brahma Rishi Namcha Raja Rishi Namcha Sattama.
Once upon a time, King Prithu initiated the performance of a very great sacrifice in which great saintly sages, Brahmanas, demigods from higher planetary systems, and great saintly kings known as Rajarshis, all assembled together. Here we can learn from Srimad Bhagavatam about the behavior and lifestyle of great saints, devotees. That is the meaning of Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam subjects related to Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And like in Sanskrit, there are some words derived from original.
Echo is there. I remove this. Now is it okay? Hare Krishna.
No, Prabhuji.
No, Prabhuji.
It's very full of echo and lot of background sound.
Yes.
So mic, it's good.
But reverberation, secondly, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Prabhuji, now it's better.
Okay, more better.
But can you speak a bit louder, Prabhuji, near the mic?
Okay. Now, thank you. Okay, now it is good.
They are
I don't
requesting,
understand, Prabhuji.
they are requesting if you can speak a little louder.
Louder.
So without mic will be better, Prabhuji.
Louder. Okay. Yes, like this. Okay. So, in Sanskrit there are certain words derived from one to order, like Bhagavan, Bhagavata. This first vowel will be then some derived related to Bhagavan. And that's why Bhagavatam is important but we also want to be trained as devotees. We make it endeavor, practice and sadhana, so we can also know which kind of sadhana is auspicious and helpful for our spiritual advancement. So, and there are, it is said, like Vedic prescriptions, there are nitya karma and naimittika karma. What is the difference? Anybody knows from our honored assembly?
Nitya karma and?
Naimittika karma.
So anybody wants to tell the difference between nitya karma and naimitya karma?
Karma means, in this sense, not simply like mundane activities, but sacred deeds, sacred performances. There are some specific words used in.
So maybe I will try. So when you are in Varnashram, and whatever is the karma which is defined for you based on your Varna is called nitya karma. And when you have realized and you become Brahma Bhuta, then whatever you do becomes Naimitya karma.
It is not connected to this actually.
Okay.
For this, people different meaning. So, yeah, Nitya karma means always Nitya, eternal, which really, like Vedic Brahmanas, they will do certain rituals every day. Every day, like Sandhya Vandana, chanting, like Gayatri, every day, compulsory. And certain practices, sadhanas, it is like for us, it is chanting Hare Krishna mantra, that is Nitya karma. Actually, if we speak in Vedic words. And attending Mangalarati, that is Nitya karma. Every day we'll do. So, and taking prasadam, that is also very nice, beautiful Nitya karma. so daily we perform certain things. But certain activity performed sometimes, time to time. And that will be called Naimittika. Naimitya, like a special case. That is called, another what is the avasara? Like avasara puja. For special occasion, that is, will be like particular day selected, which is more beneficial and like that. And so, from this message we can know that, like when King Prithu, he saw certain things he done every day, some practices, but here it is spoken about sacrifice. And it is called Mahasatra. There are different names used to name sacrifice. Normally, how we'll call sacrifice? By which name? Yajna. Yeah, yajna. Yajna performance. And in this age of Kali, there are, like we know, there are different kinds of sacrifices. Yeah. And the much famous fire sacrifice, Agnihotra. So, but yeah, we are not paying so much attention for that. For which reason? Anybody can say? It's not meant for anybody. Yeah, because Yuga Dharma, yeah, we know that there are particular performance which is most powerful, Yuga Dharma, which that is the chanting of holy name. Because all other things can be done also, but it is may not so be. We may not be so capable to do it perfectly. So that works also, because that fire sacrifice, it is considered to be good for human beings, because some secrets with the fire is there. Like why particularly that? Like see, we have 5 elements: air, ether, akash, and air, fire, water, and earth, Panchabhuta. So basically, we can understand that there is a presence of Bhagavan in each and every of these 5. Then why we worship God like these Vedic sacrifices, why they will do oblation to fire? They can like meditate on God present in ether, or in air, or in water, earth, but particularly in fire it is down. So is there any specific reason for that?
Because Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita that offering to the fire is Vishnu.
Yajna offering to fire. Yeah, Krishna prescribed it. Also, he spoke about. Actually, if we go for refer to ancient texts like Taittiriya Upanishad, that will explain. Because, like say, 3 Triloka, there is 3 lokas: Bhur, Bhuvah, and Swah. Means with earthly, earth, earth planet. Then there is Antariksha, space between earth and heavenly planets, Svarga Loka. So, and in every region there is some special presence of God in particular element. Like in earth, God specifically much present in fire, and therefore fire is considered to be like good media for worship the Lord, because fire has some specific qualities which is considered to be very auspicious. It is self-effulgent. Like our problem in material world, ignorance. And ignorance compared to darkness, like dark night. And so like if we're in a dark room, we are in total bewilderment maybe. Yeah, we do not know where to move. We do not see anything, so we're helpless. But if we put little one candle, little fire, then immediately we understand all directions, and we can act, we can read a book or do something. So that particular special qualities in fire, that it is illuminating. And it is believed that when fire sacrifice performed, that will give enlightenment for the intelligence. Not only heat, like fire means heat, it burns, but because our intelligence have also like fiery nature. So it is said that within our body there is a tejas, there is some heat. How we can understand? That is very natural, because we live and body is warm. So till we are alive, that the heat will be present in the body. If somebody pass away, then immediately that tejas will go away, will disappear. So, And and that tejas, it gives all maintains all functions within the body, and particularly also it is connected to mind and intelligent, because intelligent it is also like having some capacity. It is like a ray of light. So if we select in some subject which interested to us, and we try to understand it. So, but sometimes if our brightness of intelligence not sufficient, we're not clever, we are not able to understand. We're thinking, what the meaning is here, what like in puzzle. So, but then if it is like a Vedic prescription, if we perform some tapasya, or like this tapasvi, those who perform spiritual activity, they got in special capacity. Even though like some subject may not be known for them, but they meditate, and then that enlightenment will come, and will naturally grasp it, meaning. So that is a speciality. And this result achieved by performing tapasya. So in Vedic times, like this Raja Rishi and Brahmanas, sages, they used to perform tapasya. We read about this in Srimad Bhagavatam, like they go to forest and perform some yoga, pranayama. Then what about us? Do we perform any tapasya or not perform any? That is sometimes question. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, actually, that any sadhana, that is kind of tapasya, because we like get up morning, we take a bath, we are like organize ourselves and try to concentrate. Main purpose of, and eventually we chant Hare Krishna. Chanting Hare Krishna is tapasya. Somebody say it is just a pleasure so much, and then say no, this is very tapasya to chant. So difficult to chant these rounds. Sometimes it is tapasya, but that can be like hard sometimes. But sometimes we like very enliven it and we feel pleasure, it's ecstatic. So it depends on our realization. If we are realized, then we will feel pleasure actually in this process. And due to this tapasya, the result always the same, enlightenment. And also, so when we chant in Hare Krishna, we expect that something changes will take place. You will expect transcendental experience. So, like some transformation taking place in our consciousness. Like sometimes we are like being situated in material world, so our mind is not very clean, not very pure, like thoughts, hesitation, and different things which diverting us from spiritual practice. But when we do nice chanting, then we feel something changed, like mind becomes, that all cast aside, all these unwanted things, and we'll feel like concentrated and some pleasure from within. So that is a sign that we performed nicely and some enlightenment is there. So even chanting Hare Krishna itself is a yajna actually. Like in Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna says, which is greatest yajna? Yajnanam japa yagyasmi. So actually this is what we do. Chanting Hare Krishna is the greatest yajna. You should understand. Huh? Huh? Yeah, so like here it is said, Mahasatram, very great sacrifice King Prithu performed. So, and that required so much costly ingredients, gold, so much ghee, so much opulence. Naturally, if he was emperor, Raja Rishi, so it will be very expensive. But he no mind to spend so much. For what else to spend? He will not do any like mundane festival or for sense enjoyment, but he will spend for sacrifice, and that will be festival also. That will bring so much pleasure, so many things. But actually, since chanting Hare Krishna is also yajna, so we can think that every day, oh, now I will start my Mahasatram, my great sacrifice will start. Finally, this is the time I will do it nicely. So such attitude is good, yes, if we got a good, nice feeling about chanting Hare Krishna. And here, particular word used also in this verse, Mahasatram Diksha. Diksha, what it means, Diksha, actually? Okay, used. Initiation. Yeah, so we have this like initiation in English, in Sanskrit that will be called Diksha. Harinama Diksha, then Brahmana Diksha, you say. So original background of this this word actually we can see here, like it is used in connection to sacrifice, like Yajamana, like King Prithu. He decides to do the sacrifice. Then he comes and beginning of sacrifice, he will take a diksha. Diksha means here like declares that I will perform it from beginning to end nicely, and I will and some sankalpa is there. Sankalpa, that means he will be meditating. I will expect this mercy, these blessings of the Lord. I will expect this sacrifice will be performed for this purpose, and then once he dedicated, then he has to do. He has to participate directly. He has to sit there, not like a big sponsor. Sometimes they will order this sacrifice, yajna. Then brahmanas will do, and he will go rest somewhere, take tea, and then take some, go eat something and like that. Some people smoking. In between they will say, okay, you do sacrifice, I have to smoke in my bidi. Pan, so many things I didn't know about actually. Different deviation is there. So in this here is the original sense that Diksha, dedication, and Sri Radha Govinda ki jai, to perform it from beginning to end. Like there are, for instance, we can see example of like from Mahabharata. Lord Krishna also performed sometimes sacrifice. Like it is said in Dwaraka, once he took Diksha, he dedicated to sit for sacrifice, and priests do that. Then in between of that, some accident happened. That some Brahmin is there, Dwarkavasi, and then he come in very like crying and disappointed. Then he saying something wrong in this kingdom, and then he shared about his calamity, that newborn child disappears or died. And he say, and he, like wonderful things in this case, that in Vedic culture, if any like unnatural calamity takes place, then they will complain to the king, and king have to solve it. He have to, such things should not happen. And if any problem, they blame to king also. Why you don't make it proper? So surprisingly, even though we can say, sir, this is your karma only. You are embodied beings, so something happened in your life, your karma, why you blaming to king? He's a separate person. But this, it seems like Vedic society, everybody is so much interconnected. Actually, we are all connected society. It is called samaja, samaj. Samaj means society. And even though everyone is individual, but we are still one unit of beings. And some subtle links are there in between us. So, but those, like we can say in that society, connection was so beneficial that if king does very good and very beautifully performs, very powerfully performs all his duty, then society will be benefited that much that no calamity there. Like we read description that nobody died before Akalamriti never happened. Like Akalamriti before proper age, they will everybody up to 100 years normally they will live, and no any sickness, nothing serious. All seasons in everything very much regulated, very perfect. Everybody well-to-do. Nobody poor, nobody like do any bad things because they know that king is there. So everything becomes down. And on top of that, everyone becomes Vaishnava. It is said during ruling of Pandavas, that is most wonderful. Not only they did good for all people, but all people became Vaishnava. All sects disappeared. Religious, like Hinduism. Hinduism, there are so many sects also. And they have some Vedic roots. There are, even in Vedas, there are worship for this devata, that devata. And they say it is authentic. But when Vaishnava become very influential, then actually everybody also be very much attracted for Vaishnava religious way of living, and they will live. No worship. All demigods, they'll be automatically worshipped if we worship Vishnu, like pouring water to the root of tree that will bring nourishment, will watering for all trunk, leaves, everything. So in this way, what I said, that there was a connection between all society, and this Brahman came and he complained very much that, and he said also, he blamed it directly. What is Krishna is doing sacrifice, but he does not know that such trouble for the citizens happen. What is Balarama doing like this? Then at that sacrifice, Arjuna was present. And Krishna, there are some pastimes actually taking place, because Krishna took a diksha for the sacrifice. He said, no, I am not able to do anything, because I am taking diksha, I have to finish it, I cannot stop it. So, as if he is busy, some lila like this, and he not able to do. Actually, Bhagavan, at the same time, he can do unlimited works, unlimited tasks he can perform. But sometimes, while appearing in this world, he is like Manusha lila. He says, I'm not able to do this, sorry, I'm busy in other work. So, sorry, when time comes, I will try to support, but not now. I have sacrificed. Then Arjuna was present as a guest, and became agitated. How is this? We should worship Brahmana, such priority. Nonsense. And he blamed actually Krishna even. He said, but not think that everybody, I am Arjuna, I am having Gandiva, I will do. If they not, like he thought that he is so great, Kshatriya, that even at that moment pride, like it is normal, that happens, that Kshatriyas, they may have a kind of arrogance and pride. They feel, I am best, I am most powerful. So then he said, I will do. Krishna not do, but I will do. See, I am Arjuna, I am most famous fighter in the world. Then Krishna said, okay, let's see what happened. And so Arjuna went there to the place, and he said, I will protect if anything happens. And exactly that wife of that Brahmin supposed to take a bath. Maybe he was worrying in advance, because previously a few times it happened and the child simply died. So then Arjuna chanted all mantras, took Gandiva bow, all invoked divine weapons, astras, and then he told all Jik Bandhan, so no any influence can enter. But then immediately, when a child born, immediately it is disappeared, miraculously, and they are not able to perceive what happened actually, because completely inconceivable way. As we know that Lord Mahavishnu took it. So Maya of Mahavishnu is the supreme. So it is inconceivable, most subtle, transcendental. So no any even weapon of demigods helpless when Lord Vishnu does something. So because Arjuna with kind of pride and arrogance took, and he took a vow, if I will not protect this Brahmin and his descendant, then I will enter into fire. They used to take very vow. So then he failed, and he said, what to do? I have to end my life, enter into fire. Then he came to Krishna and said, sorry, I'm not helpless in this situation. I have to leave my body like this, very sad. Then Krishna gave actually him protection. And he made excuse special for his devotee. He said, okay, now I took a diksha for this sacrifice, but with my capacity, for the sake of devotee, I can take a little leave. So then he mounted his chariot, he took Arjuna there, and that Brahmin also sit in chariot, and then he went to regain those children of the Brahmana. And he went for some particular place to abode of Mahavishnu, which is that is called Anantasana. Where that abode is situated? Like he traveled through darkness, then through all these dvipas, saptadvipas, then through darkness. Then on the edge of this universal sphere, there are some place which is one specific abode of Lord Vishnu. That actually is a separate name. Like in Madhva tradition, they have detailed knowledge about that. And they say there are three eternal abodes of the Supreme Lord within this universe: Shvetadvipa, Vaikuntha, and Anantasana. And that particular is right on the edge of near this shell. Like there are this Bhumandala, then it is circumambulated by tamas, some region of darkness, which is double extent. Then still double extent of that, there is Ghanodaka, some waters, simply empty waters, like Karanodaka also sometimes. And then after that, there are some little space remaining, and there are specific abode of the Supreme Lord. And there, Lord Krishna, very fast he went by chariot. Then they took, they got a darshan of that the Lord who is Paramatma of all existence. And during that pastimes, it is shown that Krishna non-different with that. He, like Mahavishnu and Krishna, the same personality actually. Yeah. And then Krishna returned and he completed his yagya. So in this way, there are some instances about diksha. But in our case, that diksha, it is related to initiation, and like in case of Harinama diksha, it will just help us to get linked to parampara, because otherwise for chanting of Hare Krishna there is no need of diksha. That is it is said anybody can chant. No need any specific rule like time. Niyamita smarana. There is no niyama. There is no rules. It can be chanted anywhere by everybody can join, and they can also feel got result without initiation. Somebody comes first time, then very nice kirtan, and he will got to experience. It's fantastic. So, even not in India, in Western countries, like we have instances, some people like telling, they sing Harinam, this common group of devotees chanting very nicely. Then people who never heard anything about mantra, about Krishna, simply by hearing that they feel something, ecstatic emotion, like hair standing on end, and such feeling inside. What happened? What is this? They're asking. I never felt such blissful. So, simply by hearing, that is such a power of holy name, without any diksha. But diksha is important to connect for parampara, so then we can steadily practice. Because some people, they will hear, they will get inspired, they say it is nice, but then that's the only instance. Afterwards, they will not continue. They will not, if they not take for the process, then that result, that continuation will not take place. But if we initiate it, then this holy name will save us, and that will our means for achieving the Lord and for attaining eternal benefit. I think I will stop now. Thank you very much. Yeah, please.
The last time what you narrated just now, giving your Vaishnava will sacrifice and he has to go with Arjuna. Is it the same one what we hear about his Guru Sandeepani, his son he brought back from the. Is it the same one or not? Because this is what we have heard that Krishna brought the dead son of his Guru Sandeepani from the.
That was because place is different, because he went to Varuna Loka, and right, and that son was there, I think, because like Krishna searched, he killed that Panchajanya demon first, then opened his stomach, then that son was not there, then he went to Varuna Loka, and from there he got. So Varuna Loka, it is like a different location. Like in the universe, the specific word is there, locus. Loka, very clear. Now we got Google location also. So the same Sanskrit word very much used around the world. So, and every place have some significance, and even so in spiritual connection there are different dhammas. Therefore, like Varuna Loka, that's particular dhamma, something place of Varuna. That where they went, Krishna in this case by chariot, that is Anantasana Dhamma, specific abode of the Lord. And for this connection, what I can say additional, it is said that there are 16 kalas, Shodasha kala, which is components of our existence. And one of them, Loka. So, Loka means to perform our karmas. To live, we need some space, some location, some quarters. So best location is a temple, most auspicious. Some people, they have to stay also in good place, but in private house or in a flat. So they capacity maybe less for sadhana, comparing to this temple. So stay right in the temple, very near to the temple. Some people stay very far away in foreign countries, then still less capacity because troubles more. But therefore, from this we can learn that a good location if we select, then that will be most beneficial for our spiritual life and for everything.
Hema Mataji, please. Hema Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. You talked about the Diksha. So my question is related to this only. So the Diksha is changed at the place to place. Like in India, the women are not given the right to give the Diksha. Like in Nityanand Prabhu's wife was Janvi, And she was so powerful devotee, and she herself used to give diksha at that time. I read, and she was so powerful that when the first Gaur Purnima festival was being conducted in her presence, and she did the kirtan, then the people said that the people also saw that the Gaur Nitai appeared. So, so Prabhuji, in the foreign countries,
Due to bad connection, your voice is not.
would I speak again?
Something.
Okay, some other day.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Connection is not good.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Prabhuji, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
No, they are not there.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Sada Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
As we could understand, able to understand the question about Diksha performed by ladies, by women. Right.
Prabhuji, later we will take the native week.
Type message. Yeah, what is, if I understood correctly, a question about Diksha relating to woman. So, in traditional system, it was not compulsory for ladies to study Vedas because, and even this Brahmin thread used to be read only gents, right? Only for gents it was performed for some particular reasons. Actually, yeah, ladies, sometimes they are more intelligent, even they are very clever. But according to Sri Dharma, so the most important duty, what expected from ladies, that is to produce children. And that were made as a priority. And according to natural observance, from Ayurveda, even if ladies, they study too much and too much burden placed on their intelligence, then physical functions become not so efficient, and that cause trouble. They're not able to to bear a child or something. The health become not so good. Then they become too much intellectual. So, and that will become impediment. They not do their main duty, Sri Dharma. Because Sri Dharma most important, because without descendants, what we can do? Everything will finish. If no descendants, so that has to be the highest priority. Therefore, that excuse is there. But since our lady devotees, they are very intelligent, very often, and so Srila Prabhupada, he gave that all first Diksha, second Diksha, even they worship deities. So, and even some, if they are very advanced, according to this Bhagavatam Vidhi, they can do also initiation, I think. I think it is accepted some cases, some very great devotee, why not? They do. Even though it is not traditional for the Vedic public, right?
Just random to the question or Mother here asked. Because if give Diksha, that means she has to take sannyas first.
Oh, take sannyas.
No. Is it for a Diksha Guru?
No, that according to Bhagavad Vidhi. Probably, like in Vedic, we can see from instances with Pandavas that it was not very much formal. Like they said, Draupadi, she was like very exemplary devotee, and she was doing many duties in the kingdom. But one of the things what she done for ladies, she will be like a guru actually. Like when they gather, they like separate, for ladies they separate space where they will be having assembly, like female sangha. So, and then she will guide all, because she was a great devotee, and probably many ladies consider her as authority. And so, but I think it was not formal. So, just there may be not required even like ritual of initiation, but simply they took shelter and considered her as senior and worship her maybe like this. Like that. But as per in our case, we are not so familiar with this so much. I heard that some ladies, they have this senior disciples of Prabhupada, they also like starting of guiding and getting disciples, but yeah, we do not know much about that. Theoretically.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for participating. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada jai, Samaveta Bhagavatarubhyascha kripa sindhu devacha
पितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः श्री राधा गोविंद की
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी प्रणाम प्रभु जी।